Hello. Nothing new about this one. We've done several of them. It's probably the biggest repair, the biggest failure in modern day TV. How old's this TV? As always, the customer says it's a couple of years old, but this could be 3 or 4 now. Well, 1909, so 2019, yeah, 2.5 and a bit more for cash. Backlights have gone on this. It's a Hitachi 43-inch Vestel chassis, of course. Of course. She was just watching it one day and the backlights went off. The thing is, if you let it cool down... Oh, it's coming on now apparently. Well, the LED light's coming on, but no backlights. Okay, I thought they would come back on. I'll just... So the thing is flickering down there, but nothing is flickering up here. So I'll make this one a quick one. I always say that, and we always end up doing 30 minutes, but I've done several of these, so I'm sorry if you've seen the model number and you're just watching this video, but I ain't going to go through the rigmarole of taking the back off and taking the screen... Oh, why am I talking in the dark? Because I've done several of these, so you may just have to look how the screen comes out and the back comes off. It's pretty straightforward, really. But that's what we're going to do now, or I'm going to do it, because there's only me and the cat here, and she ain't going to do anything. So, just to break it down for those people that don't know, backlights do not need replacing, they just need re-tinning. The strips have got 2 little tinned bits on the end of them, except they start to dry up, get dirty and arc, and it only takes 1 of the 6 contacts, because there's 2 contacts on each strip. I think there's only 3 strips in these. Could be 4. Is it 4? Can't remember. We'll find out in a minute. And that's what we're working on. A Hitachi 43HK25T74U Gap J. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? These can be a bit tiresome to get off, the little clips at the top. But once you start, you're on a roll. Just to keep things the right way around. And that can go up there. This can go up there. Right. And I'm sure, as you're aware, our problems are... Oh, I've got to take out the... I always forget this. The two little clips. I only take out the two. It does cause a bit of a crease in the back reflector sheet, but it doesn't cause a problem. So that's one out. That's two out. And then I just lift this up a bit. If I bring that over there, you maybe have to see a bit better. I'll peel it up for a bit, and then I find something heavy that holds it back like that. And for those people that haven't seen how we repair these, this is what we're looking at. We're going to take that screw out, that screw out, that screw out, that screw out. We then push that circuit board to one side, out the way, and then on the circuit board are two little prongs. Sorry, I gave the impression earlier, in fact I think I always give the impression that the fault is on the LED strips itself, and it's not. The fault is on this green board that we're going to re-tin in a second with a little bit of leaded solder. Good old-fashioned leaded solder. So screws out for summer. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll have a close-up and look. There's, I mean, we're going to... So there are 4, not 3. Why did I think there were 3? Don't know. Push this out. There we go. And that's the board in question. So if we just have a close-up, let me take this screen and stick it down there for a second. So that one, which is number 1 at the bottom, it's quite dirty, but I don't think that one would be our problem one. If you can see. I think number 2 would have been our problem one. That is looking a bit burnt. Whether it's coming across on the camera or not, I don't know. Don't know if this camera is allowed to. No, it certainly isn't. Okay, so we'll keep it there. But that one's a bit tarnished. This one is also a bit tarnished, or maybe more. And then the end one is all right, but not great. I would imagine one of these two in the middle have caused the circuit to break. Anyway, get some... Oh, where's my soldering iron? Oh, okay. Who used that last then? Didn't put it back in its little soldering iron pod. Need my soldering iron glasses on for this, even though it is a quick and easy job. You want the minimum amount of solder. We're not lagging it, we're just refreshing it. I think this one is the dirtiest. Dirty, dirty Vestel TV. Sorry, I've just done that one off camera. I've probably done them all off camera because I haven't been checking the monitor. That's it. Job done. Now, the one thing you have to remember is once you've clipped this out, you have actually undone it from the back there. So I might actually do that here. It may be easier just to clip that back in. That is, of course, is the LED voltage feed from the main from the power board. You don't have much to play with. I'm sticking it in the wrong socket here. But if I can get that in, like that, yes, then that will help. I don't know if you saw that, I hope you did. But perhaps you didn't. But again, unfortunately, I've got to stretch to get out. No, so I've got to undo it again. So that was pointless. Got to fettle these in, which is not the easiest job in the world. So that's 3 of the 4. And then put the 4 screws back in. We'll hopefully be able to get at that other lead from the other side. Hopefully. Has that gone in both sides? I think so. Well, we'll soon see. I've never had one of these come back yet. So isn't it strange how these do seem to have quality backlights in them, but the strip that connects them all is not great. Right, I'm switching on. So we should get a flash on and off where it'll show the Hitachi logo. They're all lit up and they're all working. That should go off. Rumba. Okay. It's obviously not decided to do the Hitachi logo thing, but that's it. Backlight's now working. Reassemble the TV. Plug in and test again. Just a little tip, if I can fit the camera in, you've got to weave these through here, so I would take those out and I would put them in here now ready. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So out of that one and into that one. I do it the other way when I'm taking the screen out. It's only because that has to weave through here. I thought I'd mention that just in case sometimes you accidentally don't take any of them out and then you pull this off, and that will cause quite a few issues. I think they're in. We'll soon find out. Just before I put the back on, let's just see that the screen has survived, because, you know, we've moved a screen. Sometimes screens can do funny things just by moving them. See if we get an upside down Hitachi logo. And then we should start to see a few smart apps on it. We should. Well, the red light is flashing, the back lights have come on, and yes, so we do get the Hitachi thing this time. And it's all good. It'll go off in a second. Maybe I didn't leave it long enough last time. Time to give it the snooker test, and I want to give it the snooker test just to make sure the audio is there, which is a bit stupid to do after you put all the screws back in, but you do have to check these things. But anyway, so let's switch it back on. Now, of course, I haven't brought the customer's remote with me, so let's see which HDMI part it is. I've plugged into HDMI 2. It's got some batteries in. Yeah, and this has got some This is a Bush remote, and it's working it. In fact, I think I've just switched it off. Maybe. Oh, is it working it? Maybe it's not working it. It was still flashing. I thought this remote was working it then, but no. Okay. It's not easy. So I had it then, didn't I? Did you see? I had. You have to hold it in. That's it, and then down to. I want HDMI recorder. Well, that's what it says. So that should give me some snooker, maybe. And I can hear the audio, so I'm fine with that.
On the walk. Seems to be just a little tense at the moment. It's quite understandable. What a day this is for this.
Picture is not dazzlingly bright, but maybe they've got it on a different setting. But I can switch that off now. I'm sure you're real. I mean, this is Hitachi 43, but they're also badged Panasonic 43, JVC 43. There is a Luxor 43, a Digihome 43, Toshiba 43. I'm sure there are others. A Bush 43. And as well as the 43, it's affecting the 40-inch. Exactly the same fault. The contacts just need a cleaning or tinning. You can sand it down with a bit of fine paper, but it will still arc. It's always nice to get some fresh solder on there, I think. And it makes a better contact. But another couple of quid in the bank and done. So they don't take long to do. They're 45-minute jobs, something like that. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll do something else tomorrow.